approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UConn Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Quick step and go. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw again. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver,
UConn going back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Stands in and takes the hit. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for it all. Makes the grab deep. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the run.
Touchdown, UConn! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it's certainly... The UConn offense goes back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense.
UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
Makes the grab down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lockhart. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here.
Makes the catch on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll take another shot here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
This QB has had a lot of...
UConn going back to work on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. He'll start this drive firing. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the...
The UConn offense goes back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game.
He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Pressure coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around.
Looking deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again.
Looking for the end zone. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, UConn. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this.
UConn going back to work on offense. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. You can see it on the sideline. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going right to work up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockhart. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This UConn offense really has it going. He's not afraid to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, UConn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out.
The UConn offense goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. He's going to fire deep. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the